Barcelona's Parc de Collserola, 8,000 hectares of protected parkland, better known as Barcelona's Great Green Lung. A serious health concern in almost any other case, but here it's a pretty good thing. Now if you've been paying attention to this channel, then you already know that my wife and I, along with our geriatric fluff ball, took the train across Western Europe to spend a month in Collserola, about an hour outside of Barcelona. You know, I've long wondered if I would prefer living in Barcelona. It's an exciting city with wonderful access to the outdoors, and winters don't send you spiraling into a catatonic depression. So part of putting my hypothesis to the test involved taking the train out to the eastern edge of Collserola for a 22-kilometer or 13.5-mile run across the park. Enjoy! Or don't. There's like a billion videos on YouTube, so the odds aren't really in my favor here. At the Casa de la Agua station, I started the run with a hike up an escalator. That's different. But once I got to the top, I could finally start running. Jesus Christ, more stairs? Is this a park or a fire escape? Alright, I think that's the last of them, and we can finally start with the obligatory montage to speed this run up. You can see it's a mixed-use trail. Runners, hikers, and mountain bikers. So I can see where this trail continues right here, but my route is taking me up this feller because I decided I wanted to run across this thing for reasons. Anyhoozle, better start climbing. Here's a tower behind me, one that I specifically put on my route so I could climb up there and see the view. But it is cerrado. It is closed. It is locked. It is not meant to be. So I continue across the park. And it's those kinds of anticlimactic escapades that keep the people coming back for more. No need to fact check that by looking at my subscriber count. Just roll with it. So now we're getting into some trail just for hikers and runners. Just past a sign that said, cyclists aren't welcome here. Wow, Collserola, in 2024, do better. After pounding the pavement for a bit, somewhere around halfway through the run, as you can see, we're back in the woods. Nice and serene, nothing but the birds chirping. And based on my watch, I'm anticipating a much faster second half because I only got like 100 more meters to climb for a total of like 600 something meters. Before I continue, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank this video sponsor, Vasectomy. People often ask me, Joe, how are you able to move abroad and regularly travel with relative spontaneity? I'll tell you how. I've rendered my beanbag as obsolete as any 2-year-old charging cable produced by Apple. Something's not connecting. Vasectomy not only ties up your vas deferens, it forms a protective shield around your bank account, saving you roughly $13,000 a year in offspring-related costs. Proponents of vasectomy include Christopher Walken, Leonardo DiCaprio, and your wife? Wow, sounds like a conversation you need to have with her. Side effects of vasectomy include happiness, delight, elation, bliss, euphoria, ecstasy, the emotion, not the drug. These are all ChatGPT generated synonyms if you couldn't already tell. Glee, jubilation, cheer, and mirth.
Talk to your doctor today to see if vasectomy is right for you. Disclaimer, ad is just a joke and not meant to be taken literally. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't make a difference what you do with your vas deferens. And now, back to the run.
So what I'm gathering from this route is that, and again, I used Garmin to plan this using like the popularity routes. And because I'm going across the park, I don't think there's one trail that does that in like one straight line, or at least continuously rather. So what it seems to be doing is finding these little offshoots, or people have found them, and it's kind of cutting me across and connecting to actual trails. So if anybody creeps on my route, you'll notice that it'll be like E11 and suddenly I'm on E14 or something like that. I probably should have filmed the last trail that was like that, the little connected trail. That would have made sense, probably would have been more helpful, but here we are.
Fear not, Silver Chin, your chance is coming.
Alright folks, this is an example of what I was talking about before, how there seems to be these little made up connector trails between the main ones. So I'm just, on my merry way on this clearly marked trail, and my watch is telling me to take a hard left, and I'm looking around like, there's this wall here. Like, what am I to do? So I keep going up, and I see this little guy or gal, I don't know, right here, and I think that's my connector trail. I see on my watch I could take this, but it would be a bit out of the way and add some time, and I got a sandwich I'm running for, so I think I'm gonna try this out and see what happens.
Some people run for noble causes. Me, I run for sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean, looks clear enough that somebody has done this, and the parallel trail isn't too far, at least from what I can see on my watch, so give this a shot. But man, my legs are getting to be toast.
Man, I've really got bread on the brain. Once connected with the parallel trail, I found my way over to this shabby, churchy looking building, but like the tower before, it's cerrado. Probably for the best. After all, I'm not sure if my traveler's insurance covers suddenly bursting into flames.
Well, we're at the top. It's downhill now, 4 kilometers or so. That's it.
And it was indeed an easy jaunt into Molins de Rey, where I finally got my sandwich, as you can see here in this hastily shot video, desperately hoping nobody would see me being a poor man's influencer in the wild. Then I hopped back on the train to start the journey back to my home for a month in Caldes de Estrac. Alright sports fans, that's it for this one, but stay tuned for more videos highlighting my month of living in Catalonia. But in the meantime, go watch all the older shit. I've got my fastest known time around the Ringbahn in Berlin, and even more recently, my torturous ultra-marathon in North Macedonia. For whatever reason, that video didn't do particularly well, so I'd especially appreciate it if you could check out that one, so I don't start spiraling into a fit of self-loathing insanity. Alright, see you next time.